Long time no see. So this is going to be a little short leg workout. The audio for this video essentially just didn't get picked up. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit right now to kind of work around that. And in return, after this, it will just be more so a leg day edit, showing you guys a little bit, some clips of what my leg day looks like. So yeah, we are now 2 weeks away from visiting Jay Cutler, going to Las Vegas and seeing him. So I'm very excited to do that. I think it's going to be really fun. There's going to be a lot for me to learn. And I'm going to bring the best shape that I've ever brought in my life. So I decided, about 16, 17 days away till I get there, no more eating out, no more indulging, no more cheap meals, cheap weekends. I'm just sticking to the diet, and I'm going to bring the best condition, and I want to struggle a little bit. So I think me struggling is going to be great. You know, I don't want it to be too easy. I want him to see me and be like, wow, that's not decent. That's pretty good. Or if I do get decent condition, well then, if that's kind of something he says, then that will motivate me to go even harder. So yes, I'm going to bring the best package. And first and foremost for me, that comes with condition. So I think that's going to be a little fun, a little goal challenge for myself. Other than that, same old, same old. I've been training, I've been eating, I've been sleeping, I've been resting. What I do every single week, almost every single day. And I love it. You know, I love it more than anything. So it's not the most exciting. There's nothing crazy going on here besides this next Las Vegas trip that I'm going to record and show for you guys. But yes, this video is a leg day video. I had a lot of stuff to talk about in this video, but again, that is pretty much out the window. I will say though, my leg days, there's a lot of unilateral work, especially for my quads. I focus a lot on the eccentric. I do not go very heavy. I like utilizing machines, and I love full range of motion. So, give you guys a kind of idea, if you decide to watch that, of how I work out. But other than that, I just wanted to check in with you guys and have this not just be a workout edit video with no commentary or anything, you know, that's just kind of fucking, I don't know, boring. I mean, it's cool every once in a while, but it's nice to throw in a little bit of, I don't know what the fuck to call it, just commentary for you guys. But yeah, I am down now to 227.2. As of today, that is my lowest weight that I've been in a very long time. That is my all-time low that I've hit in a very long time. So I'm pretty proud of that. I'm pretty happy that I've reached that. And we're going to keep on pushing. In terms of, I guess, people like to ask me fucking questions that most people can answer themselves online. I try to be kind. I try to not be, I don't know, a bit of a dick. No, it's not being a dick. It's common sense. I try to, I guess the way I see it is I work on my patience, my self-control. Yes, I practice self-control. I seen that on a comment someone said. And I really liked that. I practice self-control daily very well by seeing some of these comments online that make me want to just put a gun to my head sometimes, or bash my head against the wall. But that's the usual. Nothing new here. But regarding Retatrutide, I know people always want to know about that. That's at 5.6 milligrams. It's a GLP-1 agonist, fat loss peptide, appetite control peptide, impulse control peptide. So I am now at 5.6 milligrams. That's just what I was taking when I was dosing it daily, which I did for a while, but now I've worked over to weekly dosing. So I did 5.6, 56 units in one dose, and I prefer that. I find the appetite control is a little bit better than dosing every single day. I find that when I was dosing every single day, I would have more cravings, especially at nighttime. But now I find there's still a little bit of cravings, but I find maybe, I don't know, it could be that, or it could just be I know I have something coming up regarding going to Las Vegas and seeing Jay Cutler, hopefully, that I'm just locking in even more. But I would say my appetite is still pretty strong. It's just more so an impulse thing. It's all mental. It's not really, there's no appetite suppression. I can still eat 3,000 calories in a meal if I want to, which is kind of what you want. You want appetite control, maybe a little bit suppression, but that's not something you want to rely on. You want to develop healthy eating patterns, healthy eating habits long term, which is the point of taking something like this. It's not to rely on appetite suppression, since that is not something that will sufficiently last you. That is more so a side effect that comes with the peptide. All right, so you have 5.6 milligrams. I'm probably going to bump it up to 6 milligrams. That just looks better, sounds better. 6 milligrams instead of 5.6. I get a little bit more, a little bit stronger effect for fat burning, a little bit stronger effect for appetite control. So I like the once weekly dosing of it. It is quite sufficient. And that is about it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I don't like recording at home. I really don't. I'm going to try to like it more. But, it is what it is. I do enjoy interacting with you guys. I do sharing the knowledge. But it takes a lot of energy sometimes for me to do this. But I do prefer this over getting a bunch of stupid questions every day. So this is a little bit better. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear my Baldur's Gate 3 playing in the background, but yeah, I have Baldur's Gate 3 playing. Yeah. That's it, 227. We're going to keep up the hard work. Get as lean as I possibly can. I don't know what weight that's going to be. It could be 225, it could be 226, it could be 224. We will see. But it's going to happen. Enjoy the leg day. I hope you enjoyed this little short 9-minute talk with me. Until next time. was feeling a little bit cranky. Well, excuse me for my crankiness earlier in the first clip, I guess. That's how you know the cutting's getting to me. But I figured I'd add a little bit more to this video, since why not? You know, it's always nice to add a little bit more. Because after I filmed, I wanted to touch up on a few more things. So, yeah, my crankiness is definitely from the cutting, the low calories, and just overall dieting. You know, this past 5 days, pretty much majority of every week is pretty much always clean, you know, always sticking to my diet. But until I see Cutler, I am not eating out, no fast food, no cheat meals, no nothing. And it's just clean food, you know. So I'm already 5 days into that, and it's starting to hit me. The energy levels are quite low, and it is starting to become a bit of a challenge as of late, especially with my gym workouts. I noticed this pretty much, I think it's Friday today. At least 3 of my workouts this week, I've gone hypo. Like in the first 30 to 40 minutes working out in the beginning, and I had to go buy like candy or eat candy. Like I usually always have 100 grams, 120 grams of pre-workout carbs and then intra-workout carbs, so combined around 100 to 120. And there was many times this past week, 3 times or so, that I finished my whole 100 grams of carbs and like my other 50 grams worth of carbs in my drink, like the first 15-20 minutes of my workout, and I'm just like feeling lightheaded and dizzy and a little bit like anxiety, starting to sweat, starting to lose my strength, and it interferes with my workouts. So that is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because that is indication that I'm getting leaner. I'm becoming a lot more insulin sensitive, and I've been pretty insulin sensitive as it is, but it seems like I'm getting even more insulin sensitive, which is a good thing. That means, I'm getting leaner, and I need more carbs during my workouts. It's like 100 sometimes isn't enough. So the fact that I'm getting leaner, that I need a bit more, that's a good sign, in terms of my body composition and how I want to bring my best shape when I go to Las Vegas to see Cutler. So that's the positive. The negative is that it's not really best for my workouts, because the first 20 or 30 minutes maybe of my workout, my energy will give out. I'll have no more energy, and it pretty much fucks up the workout a little bit. And then I have to walk my ass to the store and buy some candy, or just dig in my bag and eat some, which isn't a bad thing. But the feeling of going hypo, if you ever experience it, it's not the funnest. It's almost like a panic attack physically. And I know how to counteract this. I know how to work around this. It's just, lately I've been experimenting with things, and, I've never been this lean before in my life. Haven't been this on point with my diet, with my training like this ever. So it's something that I'm still getting used to. I've already been pretty lean, single digits just about for the past maybe month and a half, the month or so. I've already been there, but it's like I want to keep going. I want to keep going farther, almost as if I'm in a bodybuilding prep. Like I'm 227 pounds, guys. When you guys used to watch me a few years ago, I was 260, 265, 255, 250, pretty much year round, and I wasn't super lean or shredded by any means, but it's a big difference, and like the calories are a lot lower. The food is a hell of a lot cleaner. So I'm still navigating that, and it's also impacting my energy levels to do daily functions like make content, or wanting to make content. Like as you've seen earlier in the first clip, I wasn't the most happy camper, so to say, but I still had fun with it. Even though I said, I hate doing this, I don't like filming. I do like filming, maybe not setting everything up and the idea of doing it, but then once I do it, I'm like, man, that was actually really fun. Even if I was kind of complaining and whining a little bit, like I made that kind of fun. Like I kind of enjoyed doing that. Like it wasn't just boring. It was like I had my little humor, my dark humor, a little bit of a twist to it. And I hope you guys appreciate that, because I think it's funny. I'm just like, hey, that's one way I could do it easier. So I've grown to actually like filming more and talking more. And even today, like, because of this video, losing the audio, I was like, to hell with this fucking video. We're not posting it. I was thinking in my mind, I'm not doing it. Like, I seen the edit. There was just workout clips. I was just like, to hell with this video. I don't care. Fuck this. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to film another video this week at the gym. And that's it. And then it went to that to, oh, yeah, I'll film 9 or 10 minutes at home. I don't want to do it. Let me do it the day after. And I did it the day after, which is today. And then I put my camera away. And I'm fucking done giving Reese the camera back, whatever. But then, after the workout, I was thinking, like, before my workout, I was like, why don't I add some more? Like, why not? It doesn't take much time for me. And you guys will appreciate it. And I will appreciate it too. I will enjoy it after, because I always do. And then after my workout, I was exhausted. I was so fucking exhausted. I was just like, yeah, fuck that shit. That's not happening. I'm going to watch my Skyrim update video. I've been watching a lot of gaming, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Skyrim 6 update videos while I eat my, ground bison and my pasta, my protein shake. And then I was about to pass out while eating it. And then I had another sudden burst of energy. So I think I seen something online, some social media stuff, and it kind of motivated me. Like, not in like a motivational sense, but I seen someone post something and it made me be like, I could be posting something. Because I guess I have that title of an influencer or whatever. Maybe I don't feel like one. I could be putting a little bit more work, a little bit more effort, and get off my ass and just fucking do it. So that's what I'm doing now. So that's kind of we're 7 minute rant so far. Talking about that. Just to kind of feel you guys in what's going on, all-time low weight past 3 or 4 years, and I want to keep pushing it. I want to struggle. I like to struggle. I don't have much energy throughout the day. I wake up 2 times a night every single night. My sleep's not good. I wake up to want to snack like at 2 or 3 a.m. every night. I wake up and my mind goes directly to snacking on like a Nutri-Grain bar or something sweet or ice cream. I haven't been doing that. I've been really good at that. But yes, last night I did. I told myself it's fine. I've been sticking on my diet, Nutri-Grain bar, I could fit in there. That's fine. No big deal. And I did that because I noticed a little weird phenomenon where if I do have sweets or indulge a little bit in a snack, in the middle of the night, probably when my cortisol's higher, like a Nutri-Grain bar or a little bit of ice cream, I noticed I hit my all-time lows in weight the same morning, so a few hours later. And what do you think? I had a Nutri-Grain bar and I was 1.6 pounds lighter than what I was the day before. So I went from 228.9 to 227.2, and that is the lowest I've been since I've been doing this. So I think I attribute that to the cortisol drop and maybe a little bit of flushing of water because of that lack of cortisol. Maybe a little bit of inflammation. I notice when I'm really clean and really depleted, I actually tend to hold a little bit of water, like a pound and a half of water, but it doesn't really look like the good kind. It's kind of like more of a flatter look. And when I have something sweet, like a little bit of ice cream, it goes away. So it's an interesting thing I've been noticing about my body, and that's not something you would notice unless like you really fine-tuned with it, So I'm focused on being a little bit more intuitive with my eating and not so much, everything has to be strict. I'm having my pasta, I'll have a banana, and then I'm gonna have my pre-workout carbs, my intra-workout carbs. Like I have to be a little bit more intuitive with my eating and just kind of increase certain things. Like I probably do have to eat a little bit more carbs. I had almost like, I don't know, like 300 grams today, and I still feel like, man, that's not enough. It's not enough. I need more. But yeah, enough about food. I could talk about food a lot. It's funny, I used to never talk about food like that. I know it can be boring, but I wanted to talk to you guys about another compound I've been using. I don't know if you guys keep up with the TikTok. It's called SLU-PP332. It is called an exercise mimetic. So taking it essentially, I don't know. It's like kind of like as if you tricks your body into thinking supposedly you've already worked out. You know what I mean? So like a zone 2 cardio, it kind of like puts your body in that state of like a post-workout. And this can help with like losing fat, maybe a little bit of endurance, energy, stuff like that. So I've been taking it these past few weeks, and then I've noticed that I haven't been gaining as much weight as much when I do have an indulgence day or when I have cheat meals, like eating even like chocolate cookies or pizza. I have that sometimes. Like last week I did that, and I didn't gain. Like I even ate like 1,500 calories worth of candy during a movie, and the day after I had like a big Sicilian pizza and like 2 like chocolate chip cookies, like 550 calories each, like a chocolate cake brownie cookie, and then fucking ice cream before that, like a fucking birthday cake remix Cold Stone, 3 scoops of ice cream. And I went from 230 to 233 in that day and a half of eating, you know what I mean? And it's like I'm not filling out as much as I used to, which is a good thing. So I'm not gaining weight as much as I used to versus without the SLU and just being on like Retatrutide, but throwing the SLU in has helped with that. And I also noticed that I dropped the weight faster. So I went from 330 to Monday I was 330, 233, and then 330, I'm not that fucking big. Tuesday, I believe I was 230.1, and then Wednesday I was 229.7, and then Thursday I was 228.9, and today's Friday I was 227.2. So the weight is dropping faster. Usually I would hit the 227 after like an indulgence day around similar foods, maybe even less, maybe not even as much sweets or cheat meals. I probably would hit the 227 maybe Saturday or Sunday, and it's not often I even hit the 227. I've only done that one other week this past, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. You know, I hit that 2 weeks ago, I believe. So the SLU, it is very mild, but it is a little bit profound for me in terms of, I guess, helping me not gain as much weight and helping me lose the weight quicker. And another thing I noticed with it is that taking it pre-workout gives a nice endurance energy, clean energy effect, kind of like a pre-workout effect, like 500 micrograms. I'm not taking a lot. And there's people that are talking about taking like 20 milligrams of the stuff. I don't think you need to take that much. It's not that kind of compound. It's more of a mild one, you know. And so yeah, I get that pre-workout effect, a little bit of a boost endurance. And I noticed that my insulin, probably maybe because I'm leaner, maybe because I'm taking the SLU, I'm a lot more insulin sensitive. So there's a higher chance of me maybe going hypo or maybe needing even more carbs than what I need, because it feels like I'm just kind of, my body's just like burning them up. Like it doesn't matter if I have 350 grams of carbs one day, it's like I'm gonna wake up flat as a fucking pancake. It does not matter. So it's harder to fill out, I've noticed. And I'm not telling, like, I'm not trying to like say it's like an amazing compound, it's what people need, but so far that's what I feel like it's been giving me. So yeah, I know for a lot of people it's hit or miss, but a lot of you guys are interested in like the peptides I take and what I'm running here and there. And you know, I also do some MOTS here and there. I haven't done it in a few weeks, but I also throw that in. I don't really notice a whole lot from it, but I think it's doing something, maybe a little bit of an energy rush, you know. But you know, these peptides for me are not like
Like, they're great. Like, Retatrutide is amazing. It's a 10 out of 10. You've heard me talk about it. Like, it is a big component to how I've gotten as lean as I have been. Of course, I'm putting the work in. I still get hungry. I still have a ravenous appetite. I could eat 3,000 calories in one meal, no problem. But it kind of gave me that like extra 10 to 15% of like control with my diet that has helped me like not binge eat or not like go overboard or crave junk food or fast food as often. So, and it's like every time I do eat something sweet or like processed, like I indulge, it's 98% of the time a conscious decision. Like, I'm like, I want to do this. This is planned. This is fitting into my overall long-term goal of fat